Hi everybody, I'm here with little Joseph today and I'm going to change him and we're going to take part in Stripy Thursday, and I'm going to put him into this lovely striped outfit. It's in red and burgundy stripes and it's got a grey trim and little grey patches on the sleeves, and it's got a little squirrel on it on the front, and it says bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. It's a nice warm thick onesie, and I think that'll look really nice on him. That was sent to him by his Auntie Innes. And some little red socks with black and white stripes on, because I think that'll go quite nicely with it. And I just wanted to show you another little gift that we got from Auntie Karen, and that's this lovely Peter Rabbit ornament for my nursery, and it's got the little mouse on it and the letter S for Suzanne. So thank you very much for that, Karen. We're very grateful. I'm going to chain this little boy and have a little chat. And I thought what I'd talk to you about today is the discussion that's going around about the price of reborns when you sell them, how you don't get your money back, which is a very interesting subject. It's something that, I mean, none of us want to lose money, do we? So, you know, and I do sell my babies, so up you come, darling. There you go. So, yeah, it's something that's always kind of perplexed me. Why, as soon as you buy a baby, they seem to lose half of what they're worth. Because, I mean, some of these babies cost a lot of money. An awful lot of money. And, you know, it's, well, let's face it, none of us can afford to lose it, can we? And when I first came into the hobby, I was kind of under the impression that these babies were works of art, and that, up you come, darling, and that they were collectibles, so therefore thought they'd hold their value. So I was very surprised when I sold my first one that that wasn't the case. And so, you know, I find that a little bit upsetting, because, you know, it's almost as if we're led to believe, up you come, darling, led to believe that these babies are one thing and they're actually something else. So, yeah. But it reminded me, really, of a story that my brother-in-law told me. There you go, little boy. Many years ago. Which I think is very true, and that's, he came down to see me when we were living in Dorset, when we first bought our first house, and it was Christmas, and we weren't decorated for Christmas because, to be honest, we were so skint. We had no money after buying the house, and I hadn't even got a Christmas tree or decorations up or anything. And he said to me, you know, you're a bit late putting your decorations and everything up. And I said, oh, we're going to do them Christmas Eve. And as kind of we had a cup of tea and we were chatting, I mean, we were really, as I say, we didn't have any money. We just bought the house, and my husband was living in camp to save me having to feed him. There you go, little darling. Let's pull your thing down. There you go. There's a good boy. And so my husband wasn't home most of the time. He used to come home some weekends if he could afford the petrol. But, you know, we were really strapped for cash. My brother-in-law said to me, you can't afford to get a Christmas tree, can you? And I said, oh, of course we can. We'll get one, you know. But we'll have to wait until, you know, the end, when things are a bit cheaper. And I had a picture hanging on my dining room wall, which most of the people in the UK will recognise if I say it was called the Blue Boy. It was sold everywhere in the 70s and 80s, and we bought it off the market for £1. I think nearly every home had one of these blue boys. And it was just a picture of a little boy dressed in blue, you know, a Victorian little boy. And he said to me, I'll give you £50 for that picture. I said, what? £50? You must be joking. I bought that off the market for £1, a pound. And he said, no, I'll give you £50 for it. And I said, well, that'd be just stupid, wouldn't it? I mean, if you want one, I can get you one off the market for £1 if you give me £1. And he said, no, I want that one, that particular one, and I'll give you £50 for it. And I said, well, that's ridiculous. Why would you give me £50 for something that's only worth £1? And he said, well, I want it and I'm going to give you £50 for it. And I said, no, I couldn't sell you it for £50. And he said, why not? And I said, well, my conscience wouldn't let me do it. And he said, well, that's why you'll always have no money. He said, because you've got to learn that things are only worth what somebody is prepared to pay for them. And if someone is prepared to give you £50 for something that's only worth £1, you should snatch their hand off. He said, you're being really, you know, silly. It's quite a funny story, isn't it? I'm just going to get the brush and give this little boy's hair a brush. And I think you can equate that to anything in life, can't you? You know, nothing is worth anything. It's just what someone else is prepared to pay for it. Up you come, darling. So that's why auctions go mad on reborn babies. And, you know, that's why if you put your baby on eBay, people, if there's two people that want them, they'll fight over them. And I think that is right. You know, he's right. It's only worth what someone's prepared to pay for it. And I think really, there you go, you're gorgeous. You look so gorgeous. Oh, he looks lovely today. I love him in this outfit. This is a really nice little outfit, isn't it? Let me see if you can see him okay. Yes, you can. There he is. He's in his lovely stripy outfit from Auntie Innes, and he looks all snuggly and warm in that for Stripy Thursday, don't you? He does. He's a gorgeous boy. Yeah, so yeah, as I was saying, you know. And I think we're missing a trick here, ladies. I think we should do a swap and swap babies. You know, if you get fed up of one of yours and you want to go on to something else, see if anybody in the community's got the baby that you want and they're fed up with it and they want to swap. No money, just swap babies. So I think that's something that we all ought to think about, because they are beautiful and they are, you know, wonderful creations. And I think that we could do that. We could just swap babies and, you know, do that instead of losing all this money all the time. You probably think I'm totally daft, but, you know, it's an idea and I'll put it out there, you know. Just trade babies. Then you wouldn't lose all the money, would you? So it's something to think about anyway. So Joseph's going to give you a big kiss. Mwah! Big kiss from Joseph. And I hope you like his stripy outfit. And just a quick word to say to all my friends out there, Anne and Sue, who have emailed me. I can't email you back today. I've got something wrong with my email. I can get emails, but I can't send them. So just to let you know on video, I can't actually reply to you today. So I'd like to, because I'd like to have a chat, but I can't. So anyway, it's bye-bye from Joseph. And it's bye-bye from me. Mwah. Love you, ladies.